get to your question, ma'am.
Thanks so much. My name is Marianne Steyn from Any Event. I am a PCO Alliance member, and what made the PCO Alliance attractive to me was simply the fact that I really viewed it as a watchdog. And no offense to SAACI, but when we started our business 7 years ago, we tried for 2 years to become SAACI members. Nobody got back to us. So the PCO Alliance was a lot... Sorry, Lorin.
It's okay.
This is the forum. The PCO Alliance was a lot smaller. It was really, really knowledgeable people on the PCO Alliance. And us coming in being a little bit younger, they were imparting knowledge. So... like the gentleman at the back said, if there's some way that you can monitor people, grade them. And the thing is with the PCO Alliance, there's no dodgeballs on it. And that's the thing. When we started, there was 1,200 PCOs in Johannesburg alone, registered in Johannesburg, and that was 7 years ago. So who knows how many we've actually got now. So for me, the ideal would be, rather than going massive association, and I don't know if it's practical, but rather forming pockets of people that are accountable to each other, that sign a code of ethics and know what they are doing, and in that way actually train up the new guys that are coming in. Because where are they going to be trained if we don't train them?
But don't we have that with the various associations and bodies on the stage now?
I almost feel...
smaller, they're working in their own areas, but the industry doesn't know what the fingers look like on the left hand and
That's exactly
and the
it.
right hand.
And that was my experience when, I worked for an events company and then took the jump to start my own business. And that was my experience trying to approach a big organization like SAACI. I couldn't get in. I couldn't get the information that I needed, and it was really, really hard. So getting involved with a smaller group just seemed more practical.
Lorin,
and I
right
actually
or red light?
Definitely. It's okay.
Yeah. Seconds away, round two.
I think 7 years ago, SAACI didn't have a full-time GM. We didn't have a full-time office. In fact, our secretariat at the time was based in Durban. Things have obviously changed since then. We have a representation of 580 companies within the events industry, crossing several forums, that from the transport side to the technical side, venues, PCOs, exhibitions, and then just general services. And of those 580 companies, we have 1,200 representatives. So things have changed in the last 7 years.
Is it hard to get in?
No, not at all. You do have to fill in an application form. We do require some documentation from you, regular business documentation. Are you VAT registered? Do you have general public liability insurance, or do you take it out per event? And company registration. So things that you have.
The main reason then for your existence?
Because we are recognised by government as the association, and just with reference to 2010 and the government tenders that went out for that, as far as TPSA was concerned, the government tenders that are going out in Gauteng at the moment, a lot of them are starting to insist that you are members of an association.
So you're recognised by government as a mouthpiece.
Correct.
But is that by default because nobody else has done it, or what makes you that special?
I think we've made it our thing to be interactive with government. So just this morning I was at a meeting with the National Department of Tourism. So we are interacting with the NDT and the other government departments all the time. We also belong to the Tourism Business Council of South Africa, which is the overarching body for tourism in South Africa. So that gives us another foot in the door as far as talking to government.
And for the corporate clients who are in the industry now, what value does SAACI have for a corporate, for example? We've got representatives from large corporates across the audience.
As with the PCO Alliance, and I'm sure the other associations as well, we have a code of conduct, and we take that very seriously. And we have expelled members from our association for not adhering to that code of conduct.
So as within the TPSA, there's reason enough to want to look for SAACI accreditation.
Yeah. And if a corporate client has a problem with one of our members for not delivering a service or for not paying across the money that they've been paid for that service, they're welcome to approach us, and if it warrants, we will take it further.